Ladies and gentlemen, it's approaching the bewitching hour of 12 o'clock here on the 15th of November, and we're here in Mitchelstown Community Leisure Centre, and we've just concluded another unbelievable jungle fundraiser. I'm joined on stage by Brian, who's the chairman of Ballygiblin Hurling Club. Brian, I see you're still in your outfit, which means that you were taking part tonight.
I was indeed. I suppose, if you sign up, you must march, and I decided that, if we were going to ask people to commit to getting involved, that I'd have to get involved myself, So that's what I did, and I'm happy I did.
And you weren't just one of the people who made up numbers, you got to the quarter-final.
I did, yeah, I got to the quarter-final, but I think I was lucky now my challenge wasn't the worst. Eating the Oreo wasn't the worst thing I could have got on the night, But I suppose the people that got to the final and the man that won it, John Paul Brennan, he gave an absolutely unbelievable display, I suppose. And a lot tougher than I am, He really put himself out there on the lead up to it, and he really put himself out there tonight, And
well, he's been canvassing so hard. I mean, if the political parties had him, they'd top the poll.
I'd say Kamala Harris should have got him there a couple of weeks ago, and she might be sitting in the White House in January. But look, it wasn't to be for her, but it was for John Paul tonight.
Well, it was for Ballygiblin Hurling Club and St. Vannin's Camogie and Mitchelstown Ladies Football Club, because the book that you've produced tonight, with your main event sponsors, which were Horgans, they have been supporters of the club for a long time.
Yeah, Michael Moore, Paul, Edward and Roy have been huge supporters, and indeed they played at juvenile level with the club as well, and there won't be anything done in any place without the support of people that can support, and they are always the first to put their hands up to support this club and support this town, and we're just delighted to have them part of our.
And then, as well as your contestants having sponsors, you had 3 premium sponsors here tonight.
We did indeed. We've PV Gen, they're a solar company. We had Virginia Transport, Virginia in Logistics, and we had Almed Logistics as well, and they're actually connected to the Horgan business as well, So I suppose it all comes back to what they do for us.
Well, every one of the businesses and every one of the people who are here tonight who had either sponsors in the book or had advertisements in the book, I'm sure they're going to get well supported by the general, the environs of Mitchelstown.
Absolutely, and we're not that far from Christmas now. I think it's 6 or 7 weeks, and we'll be encouraging everyone to support the sponsors that are in the book, and that's what a community is all about. A community is about the people in it, but it's also about the businesses in it, and we're very strong in supporting the local businesses, And
when you contacted fundraising events about this, did you set a target when you were speaking to the people with fundraising events?
I suppose we set a target initially of fundraising a modest amount, and as it became apparent that how well fundraising events helped us to raise money, what we could actually do with the raising money. The I-Donate links are a huge benefit, for all the world, there's a league table there as well, and people can see how they're doing on the fundraising, and that drives, competition drives success, and I suppose fundraising events held our hand all the way through, and I would have to say they're an excellent outfit to deal with, and I'd highly recommend them to anybody.
Well done, and thanks very much for that recommendation. Well, I'm sure the money that you've got is gone for a specific project. I'm sure it's going to be spent well, and I'm sure the people of Mitchelstown and its environs will, take great solace when they see this project completed.
Yeah, I suppose that's the thing, and that's why we're here. We're trying to develop the field outside. We're putting in an AstroTurf and a hurling wall. It's going to be 100 by 40. The hurling wall will be both-sided, so it's dual purpose almost, and it's going to be good for hurling, camogie, ladies football, and indeed football for all ages, and we're hoping that'll drive us on another little bit, and we want to keep progressing as a club, and the only way to do that is fundraise.
Brilliant, Brian. Well, listen, I'll shake your hand and I wish you all the best going forward, and thanks very much for everything.
On the ball, thanks very much, and thanks to you all, and thanks for everyone for coming tonight.